Hello, hello. Today is day 40 of my 100-day inspiration challenge, and it is also a new month. It is November 1st. Crazy. So today I want to talk about something big, but also something very simple. So I want to talk about finding your purpose and finding meaning in your life. So I have struggled with this for a long time. I was pursuing acting for a while, but it never quite felt meaningful. I still love acting and I'm still doing acting. I'm still acting, but I never had the depth and I never felt purposeful about it. It didn't feel big. And even as I was pursuing different things, I would Google how to find your purpose. And thankfully, I have started to feel more purposeful, and with that, I have felt more energetic, more alive, and just all of these wonderful things. So I want to say that if you don't know what it is that you want in life, that you are in good company. There are so many people that are on the same boat, in the same boat. So just take the pressure off of yourself. It's going to be okay. It's super simple, but it's also something that we overcomplicate. So there are two questions that are, in my belief, the most important questions that you can ask yourself if you are struggling with trying to figure out or trying to understand what your purpose is in life. Gosh, feeling purposeful, it's such an important thing. And if you feel lost, then don't worry, there is hope. Hold on to that hope. All right, so those two questions. The first question is, what makes you happy? Or what do you get excited about? I know. I said it's super simple, and it is. But the thing is, those things that you are excited about or that make you happy, there's something to that. They make you specifically happy for a reason. And you have to keep investigating. You have to keep looking deeper into those things. You have to keep taking action toward those things, because as you continue to take action toward things that make you happy, new doors will open and you will find even more things that make you happy, and you will find that you have more purpose. So that is the first question. What makes you happy and what makes you excited? Because you want to do something that makes you excited, of course. So really thinking about that question, and take some time, write down, get to know yourself. I think that is the biggest step in finding your purpose, is to really connect to the you that you are and to understand what you love and what drives you. And the second question is, what makes you mad, or what don't you like, or what makes you sad? So it's the other side of that. And again, spend some time reflecting on these things. Write down these things, but also pay attention in your life, because you will have different times that come up that you'll feel a certain way. And those feelings, they are indicators. They are bigger than just a moment passing. Don't take those feelings for granted, because they have meaning and they will lead you to your purpose. So there are two reasons why this second part is so important. And the second part is knowing what makes you mad, sad, and angry, knowing what you don't like. So the first reason is that it lends clarity into what you do like, right? If you know what you don't like, then you can decide what you do like from just seeing what it is that you don't like. I remember I used to work at a job years ago that I didn't like. There's a pattern here. I've been at several jobs that I don't like, and slowly I've learned more about what I do like. But for a while, I was indifferent about this job. I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. I was just indifferent about it. And then finally, slowly after time, I started to really dislike this job. This little voice inside of me was just over it. And I was exhausted by this job. I didn't feel like I was being treated well, and there were lots of reasons. But anyway, I remember talking to my friend and I was like, I don't want to be at this job any longer. I don't want to be here anymore. And she looked at me and she said, that is a great thing. It is so great that you know what you don't want, because now you can learn what you do want. And I remember being so perplexed by that. But it is important to know what you don't like. So if you are indifferent on anything, any aspect in your life, try to lean into it. Try and choose a side, because indifference just holds you still. It's okay to admit to yourself that you're not fulfilled or you're not happy, because through that awareness, you learn what does make you happy. So that is the first reason why it is important. And the second reason is, if something makes you angry or sad, those emotions, they aren't necessarily a bad thing. There is a lot of passion behind anger and sadness too. And so that could be something that fuels inside you. If there is an injustice in this world, or something else that just makes you angry or stirs up the emotions within you more than just you don't like it, there's something to that. And maybe you need to lean into that more and see, what can I do to add value to this situation? How can I make this situation better for these people? There is so much behind anger. I remember I used to always avoid anger and think of it as a negative emotion, but it's a powerful emotion. Yes, it can be bad if used in the wrong ways, but it is a strong feeling. It is a strong indicator that there is some passion going on inside of you. And if you use that anger and fuel it toward the right thing, toward a greater purpose, there is power behind that. So spend some time, take some inventory, have some awareness, and sit down and write it out, because it's so powerful. When you put pen to paper to these things, it is so much more powerful. You get so much more clarity than if you just think about them. So ask yourself the question, what makes you happy? What makes you excited? Write a list down. And then on the next page, ask yourself the question, what makes you angry? What makes you sad? What don't you like in your life? And pay attention to those things. It's not going to just be an instant change. You might not instantly just be like, oh, I did this exercise and now I know my purpose. But you'll have more clarity. You'll have the next step. You'll know where to focus your energy moving forward, so that eventually you will get more clarity, and more clarity, your momentum will build, more doors will open, you will meet more people, and eventually you will find yourself living a meaningful, purposeful life. If you listen to these callings that are within you, if you listen to these voices on both sides, it's not just, what am I happy about? The other side is just as valuable. What am I not happy about? So spend some time thinking about it. Don't get down on yourself if you don't know what it is you want to do, or if you don't feel like you have meaning in your life. You can change that. Right now, today, you can change that. It will take time. Be gentle on yourself. Know that it's a journey and it's not going to be a linear path to success, but start today. Make that decision to pay attention to your feelings, to find your purpose. Because when you connect with your purpose, it is such a beautiful thing. People will be so interested in you, and there is something inside of you that only you can offer this world. I truly believe it. We all have special gifts within ourselves. So keep showing up for yourself regardless of where you are, because if you do, there is nowhere that you can go but up. If you would like to dive deeper with me, you can head over to my website, showuptogoup.com. There's a whole bunch of valuable information and free resources. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.